Hi, this is Simon from Fingers on Plastic, and yes, I've changed my shirt. This is what happens when you do a load of videos in bulk. It just looks like you don't change your clothes. In fairness, whilst I've been off, I don't change them that often anyway. Anyway, in today's video, thanks to Kapow Toys, because they took some money and sent him to me, I'm going to be looking at DX9 Carry. I've been after a, I messed with Hot Rod the other day, and I quite liked Hot Rod. And I do want a Rodimus, and looking at the available options, everyone said that the best available Rodimus to get is this one. So I've gone forth and got this one. So let's take a look at the box. Here's some artwork. I like that there's definitely sort of a Prime back there. And do DX9 do a wheelie? Because there's clearly a wheelie and a Daniel there. I don't really care about Daniel, sorry. Completely out of sort of genre, well not genre, completely out of category. Age of, what's it, Optimus? Inner dream, external hobby. It's not just about living forever. The trick is living with yourself forever. What's that quote from? Probably. And there's some other shots at the back. Not the best, but I think one of my favourite boxes of all time is a DX9 box. Their Tyrant, their Galvatron. His box was just great. It had like Star Trek, all sorts of stuff that didn't belong on a box for a homage to Galvatron was on that box, and I loved it. Anyway, let's crack him open. We have some instructions and something else going on here. Seems to be a booklet as well. Let's... Nice little collector's card. For those that like stats, I might have just got a rubbish camera, you just can't read it, can you? Sorry about that, I'm just teasing you. Instruction booklet. So what's this? Oh, nice! Poster. Well, I like that, it's nice and glossy. That's quite nice, that. Is that a DX9 thing? I've never really opened instructions before. If I go upstairs, am I going to find a poster for the Galvatron? Because that would be awesome. Yeah, right. And we have the man himself. Whoop, bouncing away. So we have... Now, I can't lie, I've never cared for, the whole Target Master, Headmaster thing. In fact, the Headmaster thing actively irritates me because there's a bunch in the Combiner Wars line where their heads just constantly fell off. It did my head in. Light piping. You think light piping? He has got quite nice light piping for a little fella. I don't know his name, and it's not on the box. But there he is. He's pretty cool actually, he looks alright. Yeah, he's just a little fella. He's quite articulated for a little fella. Apart from his head and his waist. And his wrists. But other than that, he's quite articulated. He does actually look pretty cool. Anyway. Here he is in Winnebago mode. I've always wanted, I'd love a camper van Winnebago thing. I'd just, so weekends when I have grace, we could just load into the van, go to Bournemouth or a beach of our choosing. So I do like camper vans. Rolls very nicely. Rubber tyres. Yep, rubber tyres. Wish they'd painted the wheels. I might pull the tyres off and silver up the wheels with a Sharpie and put the tiles back on. I think that'd make it look a little bit better. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Sort of see how some of it works. Nothing else seems to. You can open the canopy. That's about it. Size-wise, we have. Oh, I've left Hot Rod upstairs. Bother it. I mean, we have MP10, possibly a bit small in vehicle mode. Let me go and get Hot Rod. Right, Hot Rod. Yeah, you can see they're related. Obviously, he's not that G1. Probably a bit small, but who's going to keep him in vehicle mode? Let's be honest. I mean, but yeah, no, I'm definitely going to peel off those tyres. Yeah. Sharpie up those wheels and pop the tyres back on, because I think that'll look quite a bit better with silver wheels. But yeah, no, he looks all right from every angle. He's a nice looking Winnebago. Roll. Yeah, I like that. Let's get them transformed up, see what we see. And here we have DX9's carry in here. Optimus, we're going to need to borrow your matrix, mate. Much better. Here we have DX9's carry in his robot mode, and he looks much better. I love this. This is great. He looks really, really good. Bit of a backpack, but who cares? Face sculpt is he just looks like he's gonna kick ass. Really like it, and just so good. I'm really happy with this guy. He's got wicked fingers. He can point. I don't know. I really like figures that can point. End of the road for you. Very cool. He's got a itty bitty matrix. Now I'm sure I saw a picture of him where his flames here have got like a black outline. I'm sure I saw a black outline. I quite like the black outlines on things. I think it makes things pop a little bit better. So I wish he had the black outline. I'm gonna have to get him an A Club badge. But yeah, he's really good. I'm really liking him. Articulation doesn't want to offer a cuddle. There's no, you know, hug me that a lot of figures have. But that can go all the way around if it didn't have his uber wings. 90 at the elbow. That's not right, is it? I've not got that right. Oh. Oh my goodness, that clips in. Ooh. God, is that ever going to come untabbed? And those feet were folded in, but we'll get to the feet in a minute. Wrist, awesome fingers. Probably some of the best fingers I've seen in a really long... Well, the pointy finger's the best finger I've seen, and then the other three are just sort of moulded. But definitely one of the best pointing fingers I've seen in a really long time. Oh, he can do the chicken dance. Oh, lovely waist. Van Damme. Ooh, not cool. Ooh, no, backpack gets in the way of the Monty. Full forward though. Oh, I like the skirts just go into one another. I like that. Knees, good knees. Nice, solid knees. I love his calves. I've never been... I think these are my favourite calves I've ever seen on a figure. Look at his legs. His lower legs are fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. A nice die-cast metal feet. But unfolding them was a bit of a chore, to be perfectly honest. But I think that his lower legs look amazing. Which is a bit of a weird thing, probably to get hung up on, but I'm not usually a leg guy, let's just say that. Here he is. Let's roll him back in. And how's this to save myself a transformation? I just grabbed Light of Freedom again. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? Oh, they look good together. Hot Rod. After my earlier... It made me chuckle. And DX9's Tyrant. You know, I have to say it. I think I prefer this to the Fans Toys one. Shh, shh. They'll get me. But I really like this Galvatron. I like that his wheelie things are on his back and not the back of his arms. I know they're supposed to be on the back of his arms, but I like the fact they just went, whatever. Let's push you back into your boxes. Yes. Yes. This looks good. Yeah, they look like they could have a fight. And it doesn't feel fragile. It feels like, you know, sometimes they feel like they're going to be on a shelf to stand there and not play with. He feels like you could play with him. And, you know, the same with this guy. Whereas the Sovereign is a fantastic figure, much heavier, much better quality. But his paint and everything is like he's the one that goes on the shelf. This is the one you play with. I love this guy. I really do. I think he's fantastic. So, oh, where's his? I would have liked a regular everyday gun, but I think this looks fantastic. As a, you know, like he can have a sniper rifle. The sniper rifle isn't the gun of a leader, really. Can I help you, Dee Dee? Oh, you just want some attention? Yeah. It's not Jasper or Daisy. Well, come on then. Come on then. Oh, camera shy now, are you? They can hear you. It's almost like it's too big for him. Can he hold? Must be someone that would be a great gun for. But it's a good-looking sniper rifle. There's no doubt about it. It looks. I really like how it looks in sniper mode. It's going to stay like this. It's probably not going to be because I'm with him. Yes. The dining room's still covered in Star Wars stuff from yesterday. I've had to take pictures of it to see how much. Because basically it's all for sale, so it's all going. So I've had it. It's everywhere. I've got 24 hours to get it back into a box, ready to be shipped to hopefully someone to buy it. And Gears of War 5 launches at 9 o'clock this evening, so, and I'm afraid I'm going to be hitting Gears 5. Might even do a video about Gears 5, I'm quite excited. Anyway, we're not talking about Gears 5 or Star Wars, we're talking about DX9 Carry Tangents. I do need to point out, this video is not sponsored by Ribena or Kapow. I just really like both Ribena and Kapow. I always think if you get good customer service from somewhere, you should tell folk. And I just think my Ribena Light's delicious. From the back, I love that you can see the flames. Bit of a backpack. He's really good. I'm really Rodimus Minor first pointed me in his direction. Chris. And absolutely, yeah. spot on. Because the official one seems to scare everybody. The official Rodimus. Because, yeah, I mean, we have to address, he's not that G1. But I honestly don't care. He looks cool. And that is, you know, we did the video a little while back, Do Looks Matter? For the TFYTC homework. No, he looks cool. And because he looks cool, I like him. Maybe I need to revisit the season 3. I often watch when I watch Transformers, I watch select episodes from season 1 and 2 and then the movie, and then just kind of stop at the end. And I'm really into Prime. Maybe I should, I'm going to do a video about that soon. Because I'm going to be Gears of 5 tonight. I've got Grace over the weekend, so it's going to be a quiet weekend from me. But I've got lots of other videos people can watch if you're interested. Like Star Wars toys, apparently. Oh, and who knew? Everyone hates these 12-inch figures. Which is a shame. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent again. DX9 carry. Awesome. I think there's a few left at Kapow if you want one. Thoroughly recommend him. Thank you very much.
Fingers on plastic.